Hello traders, this is TFXS. Welcome to TFX family yet, and I believe that guys you have been good. And today I just want to make this video about our Renko Spike Hunter, TFX Renko Spike Hunter here. Something that is very interesting. And this is to all. If you want to grow, you really want to grow your account as fast as possible, and you have a small equity or a small account, this is the 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 software that you need. And also for those who love to trade spikes for boom and crash, this is the only and the one software that never miss any spikes, any opportunity whenever there is spikes. And not only that, I'm just going to blow your mind, because since we programmed our own TFX Renko, this one is working wonderfully. All you need to do it is follow the rules of every system so that you become profitable. The other thing it will be covered in this video. So let us proceed to our video. We have when trading crash spikes, we have boom 500, boom 1000, boom 300, crash 1000, crash 500, and crash 300. Remember, this is for only for spikes. And not only that, also you can trade even against the spikes. The EA will give you that option, but by default it will come with only spikes area. So the most important things to do now, it is to click here. It is to set on minute one. Though we sent you with the template, but it is good to learn if you want to change some strategies there, because we sent with by default the strategy one. And let me show something here. You just pick this Renko file, just click OK. Then it will create automatic. It will create the Renko chart, as simple as you can see. And let's say, for instance, let us bring in the EA so that I may show something. I'm just going to cover about the strategy. This is the strategy one, and the strategy 3, the sub D and formation. And this one, it is for the formation. And it is good to understand what is this formation on what is this sub D or a super zone with the sub D or formation. So this is what I'm going to cover about the strategies 1 and the strategy 3, so that when we cover even strategy 2 and 3 and 4, at least you will understand what to do. So let us start with the strategy 1. What is this strategy 1 that I'm suggesting, because this is what we set by the default, to start with the strategy 1. And if you must change, it is good to go to strategy 2, strategy 3, I mean. Then I will tell you about the strategy 3 and 4. And remember, this is like having 4 robots or 4 EAs in one. This is the best thing with our TFX company, because we don't just send a single a robot. This is like sending 4 robots in one. And this is why it's very cheap. Telling people it's 500 is very cheap, because you can imagine these are 4 profitable robots that, my friend, will make a lot of money. No strategy here that will ever let you down. Every strategy here, there is a rules to follow, the rules of every strategy here, but trust me, these strategies are very profitable. Now let us start with the strategy 1. The strategy 1 here, we learn here, we trade the formation. And the other thing you need to understand here, sorry, yeah, it is this bars to trade. If you read here, you'll find that it is a trade spikes only. If you click there, if you double click here, you'll find that there is an option there to trade mode full. This means that if you want to trade the spikes and also against the spike, you are supposed to select trade mode full or mode full, or mode trade. This is what it will help you to trade even both the direction for spikes and also against the spikes. But for the spikes only, there is a trade spikes only there. That is the option you only need to change. So let us see what is in this formation. When we talk about formation, we if you watch closely to our EA or our Renko, our TFX Renko chart, you'll find that in every reversal, in every retracement, whether the market is changing now, you'll find that we have two formation here. We have a sell flat break and a buy break with the wick. When you come onto this area, when it's selling, it will have a bullish flat break and a sell with a wick. So this one is what tells you now it is time to there is a retracement. There is a retracement here. There is another one here. There is another one. We continue, blah, 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 blah. There is nothing like somewhere you find that there is a lot of blah, 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 blah. No. If there is a changing of game, whether the retracement, this is what you will find out. You will always find there in every retracement, there is these two formation. This is what we call formation, the flat break and the other one with the wick. Now, this is Boom 500. I just want you to see how this looks like, so that if we adjust or we increase or decrease our percentage, you will see the chart will no longer look like this one, because this one is when you don't want to do some stuffs there. You want to go slowly but sure. This we call slow but sure. You're supposed to work with 100%. And that one, you'll find it in our file here. This our Renko file. You'll find out this is a Renko speed with 100. So I just want you to mark how this chart looks like. I do believe you see how it looks like. And let's change our percentage into, let us put like 50%. Let's click OK. Let's go to our 500. You know, it's still look the same, but all you need to do here, you can click so that it can pick. You can close this Renko chart so that it can pick with the setting that we have advanced there. Let us close and see it must open automatically. You see, you can see now the chart has already changed. Let us continue decreasing this one. Let's go to our file again. And let us set this now into 25% and see how the chart now will look like. Again, you see now how the chart looks like. It's now, this is for those people who love to scalp. And this is the work of the EA. After setting the 25%, 30%, 50%, and I always say, do this in your demo account, like work with our default setting. Then you can change those settings that I'm showing you here in your demo account, like 1 day, 2 days, so that you can see if you will be doing that scalping. So let me zoom out somehow so you can see how it will be trading. You see, this is how the chart looks like. This is why I love this TFX Renko file. You can see now how the trade can be. And let me show something here. We still have our formation. So after this formation, the EA will take the trade with our third, with our second break for bullish. If it is a selling, it will. You can set if you wanted to take with a second break, if you wanted to take with a third break. I will show you how to do that. So now let's say, let's assume you want the EA to take the sell or the buy trade immediately after completing this formation. So after completing this formation, this formation, let's say for instance, you want the EA to take the trade in a third or the second bullish break after the formation, because in every two formation after the formation, the market must go in that direction, whether it is a small pullback. So you can you can set the target in the EA so that you can hit the target, whether for $20, $10, that is according to the numbers that you have there. So Let's say, for instance, you want to take this trade immediately after formation. You want it to take the trade in our second bullish break. So in our EA, I just want you to follow closely. In our EA, you'll find, where is this setting? There is a start bar, and let me show you guys still here. Yeah, these are the settings that I'm talking about. There is this bar look back, and we also have start bar. So if you set here, let's say here I set 2, here I'm supposed to set 1, because I just want this one. Start bar means it will start by this one, it will be 0, 1. So we want this trade to open exactly at these candles or this brick. So this means the setting here should be 2 and here 1. So if you want the EA to open in a second brick, you are supposed to set here 2, and the other one you must increase it. They always must have the difference of 1 bar, because now the loop back, it will be looping back with the 3 bricks, and start bar, it will be looping back with also 2, and the third one, it will not count, so it will be like 3. So all you need to do there, it is to increase this one, because this one, it will be with the current, because if this one, let us say it is starting, it will start counting by here 1, 2, 3. That is loop back when it is 3. And when the start bar, it is 2, it will start with this one, 0, 1, 2. So count like that one. So if you wanted to take the trade in our third break, so 1, 2, 3. So the loop back bars should be 3, and the start bar should be 2. So keep that in mind. So if you wanted this one to take exactly in the second one, the loop back here now, it can be 2, right? It can be 2, and this one you can set it 1, because it will be 0, 1, and this one 1, 2. So that is what you need to understand about the bar loop back and the start loop back. It must have the difference at least of 1 bar. So if we want to get this trade exactly after formation, it's supposed to be the bar loop back, it must be 2, and the start bar must be 1, so that we can get it, or we can get in, or the EA can get in after formation. So that's the best thing with our trade. Now let's go back a little while now and learn about the formation. We say the formation are every 2 formations that are there in between the retracement, changing of the trade, blah blah blah. They must be a retracement. Now let us go to our strategy 2, strategy 3, which is our super zone or our sub D and formation. And let us click now, okay, so that everything can appear there, so that we can understand how to work with it. Yes, we said when you work with our super zone and formation, this tells you the EA will only take the trades whenever there is this zone of support or resistance, and with the formation. Now, if this one now we have a resistance here, the only thing the EA can do from there, it is to sell. It won't buy this retracement, it can only sell, because now we are not working with only formation, we are working with the resistance here and also with the formation. So they must be the combination of a resistance and support or resistance of our sub D, and also the formation. So you can trade only with the direction of the market. So it's if it is a bullish, the best thing with our super zone, it goes with the direct of the market. You can see here there was not buy, but there was only sell, 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 until when the market changed. Now it is buy, buy. Now the market is wanted to sell. Now it can only sell. So it can only trade the direction of the market and not against the market. You don't need to understand. You only need to understand all this information, and don't tire some. Make your mind get tired, because all you need to know that I'm trying to help you understand how this EA works perfectly and professional according with the price action in the market. So here we are trading according to the direction of the market, not against the market. But always remember, it must trade according to the formation that are given there with our TFX Renko file. So this is how it trades the strategy 1 and the strategy 3, and you really need to understand that. Let me now go direct now to show you another something that it's very, very interesting if you really need the system, because it's a very, very, very profitable system, and it will also always secure and protect your account. There is no more blowing accounts, my friend, trust me. Now, let's go to our very, very important settings that you are supposed to know or to get in your mind when having this system. The other most important setting, let us go back to our targets. The most important thing to understand here, it is the target that you are targeting in the market. But when it comes here to our spike or Renko thing, here the things are very different. Now, let me show you something, because you really need to understand this. For instance, when you read here, you'll find that we have a close bus. What is the meaning of this close by bus? This tells you, if you want to, let me say, if the EA opens the trades, and maybe if it goes like, let's say if it goes like 20 candles or candles in minute 1 without having a spike, you want that EA to close that market and wait for a fresh signal. Sometimes this thing can happen, but I have monitoring this with our Renko. That is impossible. But even if I can set here 100, I always like to set here 120, because if it goes like 120 candles a minute 1 without a spike, that's not a huge loss, because it's like $8 to $10 in one position, 8, 7 to $10. It depends which you are trading, whether it is boom 500. If it is boom crash 1000 and boom 1000, it can give you like $7. If it is 500, it can give you like $10. Now this tells you, all I need you to do it is to understand. If I set there 50, or if I set there 20 bars, this tells me if it goes like 20 candles in minute 1 without a spike, the EA can close the running trades and wait for a fresh entry. So that's all you need to understand. So the next one, it is close by 0. I do believe you have watched some videos there about our spike detectors, because we also have spike detectors. Here I'm talking about this Hunter Renko Spike Hunter. So we have the spike detectors. I do believe you learn about this one. It's called close by 0. This tells you there is sometimes we can have a small spike, and maybe the profit was we got a small profit, maybe even less than $1. But from there, the market it can continue maybe dropping or going up. But instead of experiencing a huge negative, and maybe you are in a small profit, it can close that profit into 0. But that one is when you activate it into true. Let us go now to our close by 2. You can read here, it is a close by candles 2. This is when you are trading against the spike, or against the spikes. This tells you when it runs maybe in profit, when it goes to 10 candles in profit, it will take that trades automatically with the 10 candles. So if you set here and you are in good profit, and let's say you set here 5, you can only trade 5 candles. So if you are, it takes trades and you are in profit. And remember, these are the minute one candles. So this tells you after 5 candles, it will close that trade or it will take profit and wait for a fresh entry. And don't forget, this is when you are trading against the spikes. That is when you set a cross by candles into 5 or into 10. Let's say you want to only to trade 2 candles or 10 candles when you are in a good profit. So this tells you, even if you are targeting 3 candles, you can only set there 3. So only 3 candles there. So those people want to use a big lot size and they only want to trade like 3 candles against the spikes. The best thing is it won't just be only 3 candles, but it will be given signal after the formation. So this tells you you can't miss that opportunity because you are not gambling. The EA is not gambling. It's waiting for confirmation of it depends which strategy you are using, but either of the strategy that you are using, it must wait until there is a confirmation of our breaks formation, then it will take that trade. So it is very, 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 very possible, 98%, that even if you are targeting 10 minute one candles, that one is a must, because one break here, it is more than even 10 candles. So that is all you need to understand. So now let's jump in. Now let's go to our profit. What is this target profit? This target profit tells you, if for instance I get into target of $10, this is into $10, this one must work with close by candles 3. Keep that in mind. This one, they all work together. So let's say, for instance, you want to milk the market, and if you're in a $10 profit, and maybe the market continue dropping without another spike, you would like, if it goes like 5 candles, you would like the EA to close and to take the remaining profit. As long as it reaches into 10, and when it goes like 5 candles against without any spike, now we are talking about the spike, the EA will take the profit automatically. So let's say, for instance, you want in every spike, you want to target like $3, and you want, but I always advise 5 candles. It is at least, because many spikes happen after 3 candles, after 4 candles, but 5 candles, my friend, if it goes against that, let it go. So if you set like you want the target of $3 in every spike, and you want, if it goes down like 5 candles in minute 1 without any other spike, you secure your profit with the 2 point something dollars. So that is good to have the target of the amount that you need there, and that depends with the lot size. I always tell people, if you are using like the minimum lot size, and maybe you are using 1 position, and maybe you have like $100 in your account, and you want to grow like 10% each and every day, you can target here even 2 or even $3 in every spike, $3 in every spike, so that you can hit the 10% of your account each and every day. Hope that is clear, guys. So that is how you trade these together. Target profit and cross by candles 3, they must work together. Remember, this one, it is into dollars. The amount that you are targeting, maybe if it is $5, and if the market goes against you without any spike, you would like the market to close only with the 3 opposite candles. That is up to you, but by default it's always 5, because sometimes before closing the market, you can experience a lot of spikes there, and trust me, you'll have a good money, because even if here, let's say it's $5 and it goes even like $20, it will still close, because that is above $5. So anything above $5, from $5 and above, even if it can spike like 10 spikes and you get like $50 in one trade, if it goes against now like five candles in minute one, it must close. So that is the best of the best thing. The other thing here, it is this close by candles 5. What is the meaning of this? This one, it will calculate all opening, all running candles, whether there is a spikes against the spike. It will count into totals, because sometimes you can have the market can spike, maybe not reaching where the EA took the trade, and maybe it goes like 10 or 100 candles. My friend, if it gets there without coming on your direction, the EA can close all the running trades in that chart and wait for a fresh entry. So this tells you that you can set any of the candles that you want, and you can never ever lose money whenever the market goes against you. At least, instead of using even stop loss, this one in Spike Hunter can help you to minimize the losses and to have a good profit. So this one tells you that it can count all candles that can be there in minute one. Let's say, for instance, we set like 100 there. Let me help you understand what I'm seeing here, because maybe someone they're hanging. Yeah, they're hanging like the way our sometimes you find the the chat freeze. This tells you that let's say, for instance, there was a sale where there was let's say maybe a buy somewhere here and make or here, and market never reached to your point at this point. Let's say, for instance, there was, let's say, I'm just giving an example to help you understand what's going on. This tells you, even if there is a sell at this point, let me show you something here. There is a sell here, but the market start spiking, and maybe you set like 50 what is that 50 candles of cross by 5, yeah, cross by 5 candles, and you set them into 50. So this tells you it will count every candle here, whether it is for the brick, and where it will get like 50 candles, and maybe the market wasn't to come on your way, so it can close that market so that you cannot experience a big loss, so that this market can continue going up, and you don't want to experience that huge negative. So you can minimize that lot size, you can minimize that loss by setting the cross by 5 into the candles that you like the EA to close the market if it doesn't come on your way. If it gets lost and it's not coming on your way, you can set those candles here, and the EA can close all the opening position. So guys, I think now you are getting what I'm talking about here, about these things. They are very, very, very important. And remember, we still have here the profit target of the whole account. You can activate this into true and say, maybe if you want the total amount that is their profit of $50 in the whole account, whether there was a boom 1,000, crash 1,000, boom 300, but in total there is a profit of $50, and you want the EA to close all position and wait for another new entry. This is where you set into true, and you set the account profit value to any amount that you want. So there is a local target. You can still set a local target here of $10. If it gets into $10, also it can close. This one is for the local target. When we say local target, we means the single chart. So the single chart can close when it reaches into $10. So you can combine all. If maybe you don't want to work with this one, or you want them to work all, you can close, you can get into this one. And remember, but this one, when it gets into $10, it won't wait for those 5 candles. So you must be very careful with what you want. If you want it to close after the spikes, my friend, just deactivate this one into false so that it can close with 5 opposite candles if it goes against you. But if it is this one, if it gets to $10, it will close that opening position in that chart. So if you want to wait or to monitor the EA, to monitor to wait for another spikes, if there is no spikes for the EA to close in five candles, then you must deactivate this one, the local target. And I believe now you are getting what I'm saying about these settings. They are very, very, very important. It is good to review this video until you get what I'm saying. And if you are not getting it correctly, my friend, you can still contact us so that we can help you understand how to set this. But the reason why I'm sharing this video, it is because you can do some stuff by your own, but you can work with our default setting. But it is good also to confirm if the default setting is good or is working for you. So after purchasing the system, I always say, set in your demo account at least one day to make sure that the settings are exactly as the video says, or maybe as you wish to. It is good to understand how to set the EA, because after there, you relax and watch the profit coming on your way. So guys, this is what is happening in our TFX Spike Hunter. And remember, this is a Renko theme. This is what can never ever miss any opportunity. Trust me not, but it is true. So let's see again another most important thing that you really need to understand. We said this is boom 1000. So if want to trade spikes, you must go to minute one. Let us insert our file. And because you don't want to do this each and every time, every day, you don't want to every time to insert file only for spikes. All you need to do, we said in another video there, go here to our template and see if the template is this one, the Spike Hunter. So let's say that is where the EA, the template with the EA. So go to file, go to open data folder. We just want to do this once and for all, because we don't want to be repeating inserting file each and every time. Go to here to profiles, go to templates. We want these templates of Spike Hunter. Let's right click and go like you want to rename it. Don't rename, just right click again inside the box and copy, or you can go to your keyboard and press Control C, copy, then cross. Now go to this file. This is what we want to do. Go to file. When you go to file, you find that trade template name. This is where you double click and paste the template. We copied there. Again, now because we have copied and pasted there, let's click OK. Automatically now it will come with that Spike Hunter. Now all you need to do, it is to save now that file. It is boom 1000. It is to save this file now, and let's say this is a Spike file. So let us double click. So this helps you to save your time. Now here we can go in minute one. Let's say we want to work now with a boom 300. All you need now to go, it is to pick this Spike file that we saved the file. Automatically now it will be coming with the EA. Let's go now to 1000, minute one, again Spike file 500, minute one, again Spike file 300. It's very fast. Can never hang, my friend. Minute one, again file. Automatically it will come with the EA with our setting that we have already set it there. So guys, this is how it will be. It will be very, very simple as that one. There is another thing I just want you to be caution of, because this is market. Sometimes, not every time. Sometimes, if there is anything wrong here, if there is anything wrong, maybe the chart, these guys, they kind of freeze sometimes, or maybe there is a maintenance, like Derif, we always love to do those maintenance, and maybe you're seeing the chart is not working correctly. There is no need to repeat all those process. No need to do that. All you need to do, it is to close that MT5 and reopen it again, and you can only monitor there at this place here in Market Watch here. You can see that in everything here with the Renko, it will right here, like to rename it here, boom 500 with Renko. You must see that these numbers here, they are functioning. This will help you understand that everything is working smoothly, easily, even without jumping to every file here and to look if the robot is functioning correctly, and maybe there is a maintenance and you don't know. You don't need to jump here from one index to another one. You are supposed to watch it here and see if everything is working correctly. They must be from here, because this one are the charts with the Renko. They must be functioning. As you can see, the numbers are moving here. This tells you that they are working correctly. But if you find the one is freezing or is stuck, you don't need to do a lot of process. You just close, because our file will automatically load with the EA. So you don't have to do it thousands times. You just close, and so that it can refresh everything. So you don't need to go one by one to start inserting freshly. All you need, close the MT5 terminal, open it again, and you are good to go. I think you are getting something from there, guys. Now let me cover the last setting or option that will help you a lot, my friend, a lot. Guys, all I need you to understand here, it is that let's say this is Boom 500, whereby they took spikes, the bullish spikes. We buy booms, we sell, crash when trading spikes. So we said, or I said, guys, it's I said, my friend, not we said. You are listening. I'm the one saying what's going on here, guys. Now, I said that after this two formation, this is where the EA will pick trades in minute one. So I just want to take you into minute one. Here, I just want to give you a good example from where we are coming from to this point. Just an example. I just want to give you an example here. Let's say the EA took the trade at this point. Took the trades at this point, guys. Now, and you want, because this is normal in the market, because our formation never lies. That is one thing I can assure you. Our formation never lies. It must spike, not only one or two. It must spike some several spikes, whether it is 3, 5, it must spike. So the target there is a must. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. So let's say, for instance, the EA took this trade at this point. It placed the buy at this area. And you want the EA to add another position. If there is no spike, after 10 candles or after 20 candles, you want the EA to add another position. Then after another 20 candles, you want the EA to add another position. Let me tell you the importance of doing this, because some won't understand. The number one, it is to recover our first trade. The number two, you won't experience the huge negative if you have set maybe like 120 candles. If it goes against you without the spike, You want this EA to close all trades by close by. Remember what we are talking about, the close by here. Remember what we are talking about, the close bars here, close by bars. You want this EA, if it gets like 120 candles without the spike, and I'm telling you this, it can't go, if you use the minimum lot size, it can't go more than $10. So this is the most important thing to use. You want, if it goes like 120 candles without the spike, the EA to close all the running trades. So the importance of setting like 20 candles here. If there is no spike, then it can continue, add another 20 after 20 candles, then it can add another position with the same lot size, or it can continue increasing lot size. That's according to the max trade that I will show you how to set it. So here, guys, after this is our first position. After 20 candles, another position. After another 20 candles, another position. The most important thing, or the reason why you are supposed to work with it like that one, because that's how I've been working with it, and it has been profitable more than ever, because the bricks there, our Renko bricks never lies. So the moment it will reach to this point, it will spike, right? It will start, let's say for instance, it will start spiking, and you'll make a good profit. And if it can continue, let's say this is the point where maybe a 120, if we reach here, let's say that is where our 120 candle is. If it close all this running position, you won't close with a huge negative, because this one, they are so close to our stop loss. Let us call it our stop loss. It's so close than this one, so you will secure, you will not lose that huge money. And if it goes like that one, because that is almost 98%, you will recover to another pair, and trust me, you can't blow even your $100 account. So to set that, if you want to set it like that, let's go to our EA now. This is my last thing. Don't worry about the video being long. No, I just want you to understand, because this is very, very important. Let's say for instance, the first one, you just wanted to have one trade, and now this one, you go direct to the recovery. Where is this? Yeah, this recovery mode. You set your recovery mode into true, and read here, recovery max trade. Let's say for instance, you only want 4 trades, and in every 4 trades, you want the distance of a bar is here. Recovery distance in bars, you can set there 20. So this it is in minute 1. You can see the recovery bars time frame, it is minute 1, because now we are trading here. If you go to minute 2, you must change here into minute 2, but for the spikes, the best time frame, it is minute 1. So we want 4 positions for max trade. It will add another 4 positions, and in every position, we want the distance of 20 bars. So you must set the recovery mode into true. This one, if you want the EA to increase lot size, you can set any of here. You can set, it will multiply the current. If you set it here by 1.2, it will multiply the current, or the lot size that you set there, into 1.2. It must calculate like that one. So you can do that and see what you, if it is what you want. If you want it to open with the same lot size, it should remain like that one. So the distance will be for 20 candles, and we only need 4 positions. So if you, even if you only want to hedge, like to hedge with the 2 position, you can put there 2 position. If you want the difference of 30 candles, that is up to you, my friend. You can just set it like there. I'm just giving you this so that you can understand. If you want to use the trailing, you can set it there. If you don't want, you can set it into false. Guys, let me not make you tired because of a long video, but I just want you to understand the most important things that you really need to understand. So if you ask me a question again about those settings, it can be easier because you are following something, maybe you get lost somewhere. But Those are the things to monitor with this Spike Hunter, so that you can set them, you can increase them, you can decrease any of the setting that you want. And from there, trust me, professionally, you can grow any amount in forex market. And my advice is this: you must have from $100. I'm not saying $50 cannot work with this EA, but sometimes those people with $50, they want to see $50 being doubled in a single day. So I'm avoiding to say that, but $100, let your target be 10% of any of the account. Even if you have $1,000, always learn to grow your account with 10% each and every day, and it's unbelievable by the end of the month. Guys, I do believe now you are getting what I'm trying to say here. I will continue covering more videos, guys. It is good to watch every video that we release about our MT5 Renkos, because they work almost the same. The pattern is almost the same, guys. You really need to get this knowledge so that you can get more understanding of our system. And trust me, if you struggling there outside and you really need to grow your small account, my friend, don't hesitate to contact us, my friend. All you need here, it is the Spike Hunter Renko system. Thank you so much, guys, and once again, welcome to TFX family. Let us kill this market together. Thank you.